Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a little test of two missiles that, well, they don't even have their reduced smoke or smokeless motors yet. I thought this would be kind of interesting of a test because, you know, the 120C is quite advanced, although we found that it's not that much better than the previous missiles. I wanted to try it against a Aim-120C Phoenix. The C Phoenix is a little bit of an upgraded version of the A Phoenix. However, you know, it's not particularly faster or anything. I don't think not that I'm aware of. A Mach 4 max speed, Mach 4.3 max speed. The missile really has a hard time accelerating, and according to everybody on the internet, it doesn't even do as much as it's supposed to. However, it is a dedicated long-range air-to-air missile. And as far as I know, you've been able to shoot this much farther than the other newer Fox 3s. It's just slow. And then the Fakor 90 on the F-14 IRAF is definitely a better option, but that's not what we're testing here today. I want to see if a medium range, aka the AMRAAM, can beat a long-range dedicated Fox 3. I think the results are going to surprise you, and once again, this is all in the dev server. This could be subject to change, and make sure you guys subscribe, because when everything goes live, I'm going to do a more comprehensive missile test. This was just for fun today, but best believe when we go live, I'm going to be starting on that video, and you're not going to want to miss that. Anyway, enjoy.
A little bit more air brake. And, okay.
Alright, I got you locked
pretty much right on the money.
Yeah, we're pretty good here. I got you locked, and get ready, and shoot.
We keep flying at each other, or?
Yeah, just try to hold your Mach 1 at 5K, just point it straight at me.
Okay, but that's not bad, because it kind of does that by itself. I don't like that, okay. Yeah. I see you, Maverick.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that seems faster than it was. It seems like the probability to kill you was higher.
This motherfucker is climbing. This motherfucker is climbing. I don't know, I might have shot at a space shuttle or something.
I don't even see it, bro.
It's climbing. I might have shot at the I can't speak, International Space Station.
It's going to merge.
I can't lie.
It's on the merge with ISS.
Maybe it's like data linking with the station.
Okay, I got yours active now.
But wait, no, it's coming back down now. It's doing a top down. It actually thinks it's a man pad. That's why.
It's a javelin, dude.
Nice, an actual javelin. I just didn't know. Oh, I'm getting close to you.
Bro, that missile's about to hit you, bro.
Oh! No
Damn,
way.
that shit was at the same
way,
time.
dude.
That's the same time.
No way. 60-kilometer shot reaches somebody same time as the long range. That's an interesting stat. Wow.
Damn.
All right. So, we're at your 64 off for me. We're about to launch here. The main thing I want to see if this initial acceleration's any better. Or I want to see where it peaks out here. So,
Right.
Mach 3.
As soon as it starts to level out.
Ooh, okay. That doesn't seem like it really. That seemed pretty close to where it was. So like Mach 3.3. Your missile's still just chugging along there.
It might be more sustained rather than just like initial speed boost.
Yeah. Well, the loft profile's pretty big too, so you'd figure that the loft is what's really helping it get there.
Hey, look at my fat little missile.
It is.
It's hauling ass though.
Yeah, it's Mach 2.3 right now on Mach 1.7. Obviously, it has more drag, but not nearly the loft of the 120C to get there. And think about it. Like, okay, so I want you to look at this stat too, and these missiles are actually pretty much merging at this point. Mine has traveled 32 kilometers, where yours has traveled 31 kilometers. So there's literally a two kilometer difference in in travel just
but
due
think
to
about
the arc.
it. Say this was a match.
Right.
I am more or less cooked. Right. I'm under the missile. I can maybe do like a 90-degree burn, but that even at that might, you know, that's probably still gonna hit. I can't do much because it's way above me. Mine, even though it's an Aim-120C, you're not gonna see that in top tier. But you can, if you just go 90 degrees to it and just go up, that's not gonna catch you.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I have time to notch like your missile a lot. Like I feel like obviously the 54s just don't have as good of a seeker, so like you're gonna notch them really quick. I mean, granted, if you had to turn, this thing's Mach 1.5, and this thing's just going straight, right? It's just following a ballistic trajectory. It's not really doing a left or right. So this thing is still in territory of being able to, like, lose a lot of speed if you did maneuver. But I mean, still, I mean, hey, the speed is equalizing now. Look at that, Mach 1.35, 1.36.
Here we go.
And so that is at 35 kilometers. You can expect these missiles to have basically the same amount of energy, where the Phoenix is going to fall off really hard. My missile, to me, looks a lot closer than your Phoenix for sure at this point, though.
Yeah, but it's higher up though, so.
Let's see here. And right before I hit you, we'll just call it right there. Mach, we'll just call it Mach 1.1.
Right.
Yep, there it is.
Hold on, what's the throw? That was 41.
Oh, shit. All right, I made a little oopsie and I fast forwarded too much, but for the sake of our time, the Phoenix definitely had less energy by the time it hit the target, which means that the farther out the shot goes, the more the advantage that the Aim-120 would have gained, which I would not have guessed that the Phoenix would have had so much less energy, and I thought that maybe the idea is that the Phoenix would be a little bit better at touching out, but the AMRAAM would be, you know, just quicker in the shorter sprint. But however, it's not really the case. I think for all practical purposes, the Aim-120 is, you know, a little bit quicker. However, now that the 54 Phoenix does have a longer burn time, so I think that means that, you know, maybe a maneuvering target wouldn't be as wouldn't affect the Phoenix initially as much, while especially still in its motor for a much longer time. But in general, you're probably going to want to have the AMRAAMs. Now, once again, the Fakor 90 is probably on your mind as well. I think we'll find that the Fakor 90 is much better, but we'll test that once this all goes to the live server. That way we make sure the data is final. And of course, if there's a missile that you want to see tested once we go live, leave a comment down in the comment section below. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because you'll see that once that goes live as well. And make sure you drop a like on the video. It really helps out a lot. And I will see you on the next one. Fly safe.